you started in the music industry, and so I've been in the music industry for 20 years, which is a fascinating business, by the way. It is, I think it's the hardest business I've ever been involved in. It just seems to be more difficult than about anything else. What was your first love of music? What got you into it?
First love had to be when I was 13 years old and went to the Janet Jackson concert, the first concert I'd ever been to. And on top of it being my first concert, I was in the front row. I ended up in the front row. I'd wanted to go for weeks and months, and my mom wasn't able to afford a ticket, and then she surprised me with the ticket. And then I won another ticket on the radio, and all of these, things happened. But I ended up going by myself, and with my mom sitting out in the parking lot. She didn't want to come in. That's another story about, crowd. People ask me that, what happened to that second ticket? Well, my mom has like a fear of crowds in some way. So she didn't want to be there, but she wanted to be right on standby if I needed her. So I went in and somebody handed us front row tickets. People I was sitting next to, they handed us, three of us, front row tickets. And that changed everything for me for so many reasons. One of them just being this sort of confidence in watching this Black woman command a crowd of 15,000 people or more from all walks of life. That was really eye-opening for me, and it was really inspiring to me because I was watching a hero, who Janet was a hero and still is. I was watching a hero just kick butt, and it was just so much fun. But I was also really taking in, even at 13, I was looking back and saying, man, this is my ideal. I'm an idealist. I want all of us to be getting along, and I want us to be working together and collaborating and with a leader who is a Black woman. How cool is that? And so it sort of set me on this path in general of knowing that I could do anything, I could be anything. She was the equivalent, I guess, to your football quarterback or your Superman that a lot of white men grow up seeing images of themselves. And then on top of that, I found myself watching her backing musicians and watching the people who were like changing the sets more than I was watching her at some points. And I was just so fascinated with how many people it took to put together this sort of production. And that started the curiosity that I just have never to this day been able to tame about what it takes to put together a show and then what it takes to put together a music tour. And it took me many, many, many years, decades to get there, but 17 years later, I was working on arena-sized tours because I had made that decision on that night that I was going to work on some sort of touring.